Hey, I'm Aaron Baker, Shield Healthcare Spinal Cord Injury Lifestyle Specialist, and today we're talking about driving with a spinal cord injury. We're here at CORE, the Center of Restorative Exercise. I've got my good friend Steve here who just pulled up in this beautiful Corvette. How you doing, Steve?
I'm doing okay.
How long have you been in a wheelchair?
Been in a wheelchair now 39 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm sure you've had a lot of different vehicles in that span of time.
I have.
There are a lot of different hand control options depending on the vehicle. I'm excited to have Steve show us today what he uses in this Corvette. I'm sure it's a really creative setup. It's going to show us how he gets in and out and how he drives this beast.
So one of the first challenges was, being as I'm a quadriplegic, I don't have use of my hands. If you notice, there's no real doorknob here or door handle. So it was like, what do I do? So I struggled and struggled trying to reach in to grab it. There's a button in here that has to be pushed outward. And being as I don't have any fingers, I had to figure out what to do. We thought about putting some kind of device on it, didn't want to do that. So what I do is I put my hand in and I rock it. And as you can see, here's the button that I have to push. Being as this is a Corvette, I want to protect it as much as possible. So I've got all towels and mats and everything all over the place. That's part of my, that's always on my mind of what I'm going to be doing.
I would run right into it.
So this goes around my knee because I'm always rubbing it on the door. One of the things I'm proud of is that I've never had a pressure sore in 39 years. It's from things like this, driving with cushions. Now, the first thing you may be thinking is, how does he get his wheelchair in and out of here? I thought the same thing. So the first thing I'm going to do is take off the cushion, stow it out of the way, then I got to start breaking down the chair. First I fold down the back. Now this chair I had designed to go into tight spaces. Oops. Pass it through to the back. Now when there's someone with me, we just throw it in the trunk. Trunk's plenty big enough for it.
Amazing.
The reason why I went with the right-hand hand control is because there was no room for a left-hand one to be bolted to the steering column like in most cars. The way this hand control works, push for brake, and you pull back for throttle. The brake is physically attached to the brake pedal, and the throttle is electronic, and the car has an electronic throttle, so it was really easy to integrate it into the car. All they do is splice it in.
Sure.
Over here, I have some switches that are not factory switches. This one disables the hand control.
Okay.
So that way somebody who isn't aware of it and doesn't know what they're doing.
And so you can turn that off so
and then
anybody
this
can drive
will do
it.
Nothing.
And then the pedals still work.
They work regardless.
Yeah,
They're always active. And then this bottom one limits the throttle.
Oh.
This is wild or mild.
Wild or mild.
Yeah.
It's the rabbit or the turtle.
Right.
Steve, this is an incredible setup. Man, and you definitely have the system down of getting in and out of this thing. Why don't we take it for a spin?
And we're off.
Meanwhile, back at CORE. Ha! What do you know? This is my friend Xander right here. How you doing, man?
It's good.
Yeah. Xander's got a pretty cool setup. It's got hand controls on this BMW, convertible clearly. He's going to show us today how he works this thing.
Welcome to my race car. It's as simple as that. No roof in it makes it very easy.
Nice.
This just makes it easier to lift the whole chair up, throw it in the back. I have another BMW station wagon that I don't drive because this is just so much easier to get into and out of.
Dude, good timing. Look. Yo, you want to be in video right now? We're doing hand controls. Yeah. What do you know? This is my buddy Alex, 2017 Subaru Impreza on hand controls. He's got right-handed hand controls and a spinner wheel for extra control while steering. All my friends drive hand controls. It's how we roll. I mean, he drives a Subi, we got a BMW, we got a Corvette, we got vans, we got planes, trains, and automobiles on hand controls. It doesn't matter.
Portable hand control, I use it every day. Direct line to the gas and brake. It's very primitive, but it's very functional and gets the job done. I can actually move this hand control between my cars. So if it's raining, I'll drive my other car, put these in that one, and yeah, it takes me 2 minutes to take them off and put them back on. And yeah, they're very easy to use. I got them on Amazon for like $300.
The first thing that I kind of learned once I got injured is that everybody's injury is different, so we all respond to it differently. We all have our different needs and our own different methodology of going about things. So to not have a hand control on the left-hand side is really beneficial because I just get to swing my legs and move my body, you know, accordingly to how I need it to, and I'm able to transfer out. So yeah, driving in general has opened up a lot of opportunities for me and liberated me, definitely post-injury. It's great. I love this car and I love these hand controls.
After my accident, I was in the rehab hospital, and they had a driving program there. So I went through it, and they cleared me through the hospital that I could drive cars with hand controls. You do need to let the DMV know, and on my driver's license it says must drive with full hand controls. At first I was a little put off by it because I thought I was going to get better, and I thought I was going to be able to get rid of those. Well, I did get better, but just still not able to drive with my feet. That's the way it goes. I can't make right turns without falling. If I tried making a right turn from up here, as I went like this and the car rolled to my left outward, I would fall over, and it was really awkward and not the safest thing to do. So now what I do is, to make a right turn, I actually make a left turn. I put my hand on the right and I turn left. But in doing that, I'm actually turning right. So that's how I make a left turn to go right. So I guess the point is that you don't have to drive a jalopy. You don't have to drive whatever they tell you you're going to be capable of. Because 39 years ago, they told me I was never going to be able to drive. And 2.5 years ago when I got the car, saw it delivered, I just welled up and started crying. It was just an amazing thing. Who would have thought, sitting there in the hospital, starting out, not being able to move from the neck down to being able to drive a Corvette? That's a long road. Getting in and out of this car, it seems like a lot I have to do for it. However, it's very rewarding. It's not just the car. It's fitting in, feeling like there's nothing wrong, feeling like I don't, I'm on the outside looking in and not being able to do things. Because again, it's all in your mind.
It can be done, you see? You get your dream car. You don't let the spinal cord injury stop you.
Make it happen.
That's right.
And just remember, fear is only as deep as the mind allows.
There's a variety of different vehicles out there for your needs. We've got the Sprinter van with the full lift. We've got the convertible with a rag top. Whatever suits your needs and your ability, driving with a spinal cord injury is totally possible. I really encourage you to get out there, ask your local professionals, find the vehicle that suits your needs, and get the hand controls that works for your ability. Left-handed, right-handed, mechanical, electronic. There is the technology. So for a new sense of independence, get out there and drive. I'm Aaron Baker, Shield Healthcare Spinal Cord Injury Lifestyle Specialist. Thanks for joining me today. You can find more blogs and videos at shieldhealthcare.com/spinal cord injury.